Hi everybody and welcome back to another CYT-Crypto news show. This is the news section of the CYT-Crypto show. I do a live every morning, every weekday morning, and that lasts about an hour. This show should only last about 15-20 minutes and it's just a digest of what's happening in the crypto space just now. So there's a couple of news kind of stories that are coming out that could be really good for you, so definitely tune in. Before we kick off, before we go on to the news stories, I want to tell you about the premium group. It is closing to new members on the 31st of May 2019. So it's closing in about 7 days time. So you're no longer going to get in to it. It's going to close for 2 months and then it's going to reopen at a higher price for new members. So if you want to join the premium group, you can. And I'm just going to jump over and show you. So this is May. So the average gain, I've just updated all of this. So I'm going to jump over and show you the average gain in May is 44.84%. Obviously, that's been helped with Matic, but that's an outlier. Obviously, we've got Stellar as well, 156%. We've got AT&T, I called that on the 19th of May, went up 225%. And this, I'll have to kind of let you kind of know how this works. I make a call at a specific price, and then I will close the call within 10 days, and I'll look at within 10 days, it has to go up. I'm saying it's going to go up by at least 5%, or I think it's going to go up by at least 5%. And I can make the call and I can close the calling price within the 10 days as very peak. So you're not necessarily going to get out at the very peak of it. And in some cases, it's went on to do more. So, but I'll have to close it within those 10 days as well. So, for example, there's a couple of them, I think, that went up after the 10 days closed, the 10-day window closed, but I have to close it after the 10 days or within the 10 days. So a couple of other notable ones kind of recently as well. We've had BNB has gone up 19%. We've seen AT&T, that was up 225%. Poly still going up just now. That's still within play just now as well, 16.48%. And HOT went up 16%. Recently PivX and GRS and Nulls have gone up as well, and they're still very much in play at the moment. As is RLC and TNB, I think they're going to shoot up as well. So that's the calls. If you want to join us in the premium group, that would be fantastic. Okay, so we'll jump right into the market just now, see what's happening at the moment. 249 billion. So since this morning, it's gone up $6 or $7 billion because Bitcoin price has gone up. I said in the live show this morning, something's going to happen this weekend. And I don't know if it's to do with the Bitcoin price, the overall markets, or the XRP price, or indeed it could be something else, the BNB price, it could be something to do with BNB as well, which drives the market further on. But something big is happening, going to happen at the weekend, and it's just a spidey sense feeling. I don't know if it is going to happen. There's no other evidence. It's just a feeling I'm getting as well. So Bitcoin has gone up to 7,985. Who's the winners and losers? We've got Auroracoin up 96%, Orbs, Waves, Elf, BitTaunt, MaidSafe, Theta, Loopring, NEM, Nulls, all up in double-digit greens. Have we got any reds? We've got a couple. Matic Network has obviously had a huge run-up, so it's coming back down. Inside Chain, Bitcoin SV is down as well, and a couple of stable coins as well are down. Okay, so that is the overall marketplace just now. So I think that's going to go higher. We're going to get to 260 billion, 270 billion, working on up towards 300 billion, maybe not this weekend. So we'll look at Bitcoin. What's happening with Bitcoin just now? This is a Bitcoin chart. 7,993. We did go down to, this is on the 4-hour chart, we did go down to 7,464. A lot of people were panicking, but we said this hopefully should stabilize around here and kind of go back up the way. That's exactly what it's done. So I'm looking for this to go up past 8,400. Once it gets past 8,400, then there's definitely kind of a very, very bullish sign there, and we'll go to the 8,400. So it's that ceiling that's kind of hitting just now, and I think we're going to get there this weekend. That's my prediction. We're going to go past 8,400 this weekend. Maybe that's for the spidey senses of feeling, but that's what I think we're going to do. And then on our way up to $10,000, then $11,000 for Bitcoin. Now, a few others that we'll take a look at as well. We'll just go on to ELF has kind of taken a shoot up kind of went up about 50%. Well, crossed over and went up 67%. So it's gone up big time today. It's come back down since. BQX is up as well. Ethos starting to move. Theta has gone up with it being released on Binance as well. On the Theta token. Or it's like Theta Gas is not the Theta token because the Theta token is already there. So that's gone up and come back down again as well. Still high. IOTEX BNB is up to 427 at the moment. Has got up to 435 so far. So USD terms, if you look at BNB in USD value, has got its all-time high at $35. I said a couple of days ago this is going to get to $40 before going up to $50, and then it's going to get to 500,000 Satoshi, and I still think that might happen this weekend. We may get up to 500,000 Satoshi, 500,000 Satoshi for BNB token. So I think that's a big, bold kind of statement to make for this weekend, but I think we might actually get there this weekend. So on up to 500,000. Once it gets past 500,000, that's a big psychological barrier and it's a big, huge breakthrough for them as well. That'll be round about, I would imagine, about $40. Once we get past that, I think then it's going to march on up towards $50, then that $100. Margin trading is coming to Binance. That is going to explode Binance. Binance coin is going to be an amazing one to keep just now, even though it's high up. Looks on CoinMarketCap, where is it? Number 7 just now, I think. Yeah, it's still number 7. So it's at 4 billion, nearly 5 billion. So this could explode it up. Yeah, if it doubled, we're going up into 4th place. It's going to dismount or dislodge Bitcoin Cash, which it should do anyway. And remember, Binance is making a lot of money. One of the very few projects in the crypto space that's making money. A lot of money, billions of dollars we're talking about. So this deserves to be way up high in the top 5. I think this weekend is going to cement its place. Probably in the top 5. I think it's going to go a top 5 coin this weekend. That's my big kind of bold prediction there. Okay, we'll look at some news stories as well. Weiss ratings Bitcoin correction the best buying opportunity since 2015. So on Thursday, Weiss Ratings tweeted that Bitcoin's current technical setup presents the best purchasing opportunity for investors since 2015. So our chief crypto analyst, Juan Villaverde, predicts Bitcoin correction and the best buying opportunity since 2015 are upon us. Here are the juicy details. So it gives you the details, and they're saying this is an amazing time to buy Bitcoin right here, this very second, and they're kind of comparing it to 2012 and 2015 as well, and the corrections. And they think it's going to go up from here as well. So Villaverde then pointed to an identical occurrence in 2015 when Bitcoin price notched $500 in November, only to be followed by a sharp 40% sell-off to $300 a week later. So I think it's going to do that. I think it's going to get there, and it's going to start to move up from here as well. Telegram. Breaking news, Telegram to launch TON blockchain network in Q3 of 2019. Beta version was launched in April 2019. So privacy-focused messaging platform Telegram will reportedly launch its TON blockchain network in the 3rd quarter of the current year. And Telegram had launched a test version of the network last month. So it reportedly opened its doors to select developers to test its open blockchain network. Initially, speculation surfaced that the network would not be executing the crypto project. However, testing has been quite successful. A company official stated that the testing reaffirmed their belief that the TON virtual machine and the TON Byzantine consensus algorithm are capable of meeting the goals stated in the original white paper. This is going to be huge as well. So TON's native cryptocurrency Gram will be listed on all major exchanges, including Binance and Huobi. Company sources have claimed that the network is 90% completed and remaining will be completed within the next few weeks. So it's going to be huge. It's going to be an absolute huge one, and it's going to be good for mass adoption as well once Telegram. So this is really big news. Really big news. Facebook, this is huge news as well. Facebook to roll out GlobalCoin cryptocurrency in 2020. says a report. So social media giant is set to roll out its own cryptocurrency dubbed GlobalCoin in 2020, according to a report from the BBC. Now, the very fact that it's on BBC as well, and they're reporting on it as well, again, is good for the cryptosphere, it's good for kind of mass adoption, it's good for other people getting to know about it, or getting to know about cryptocurrency, because they're going to be asking the question, what is cryptocurrency? What can we do with it? And that way it's the backdoor into the whole cryptosphere as a whole. So it doesn't just benefit Facebook, obviously it does benefit Facebook mostly, but it benefits us as a whole as well. So we've got to look at it from that point of view. Weiss Ratings, again in the news, calls Cardano the most effective and profitable blockchain project, but gets accused of losing credibility. So the community seems to be putting all its faith into Shelley. This is talking about Cardano, and this is believed to be a game changer that will also make sure to boost ADA's price. Weiss Ratings praises Cardano. We've seen that. It just says in a tweet it's one of the best projects in the space. So there's been a massive debate on Reddit for this. The discussion that took place on Reddit led to a user saying that Cardano is not a blockchain until Shelley is launched. The Reddit user noted, fun fact, Cardano is not a blockchain platform until Shelley is released, and continued to explain platform.noun. So he's taking a piss a wee bit. A group of technologies, right, he just goes on to kind of say what it is. So there's been a kind of an outpouring of kind of Weiss Ratings saying, well, it's lost credibility. They've said that about a couple of others as well. So they're just going to say that about every project. And obviously Reddit are pointing out that Cardano is not a blockchain at the moment, apparently. So it's been in the news again for that reason. Other news stories as well. This is kind of Weiss Ratings. Will the price of Litecoin skyrocket to touch the $220 mark? And this is from the coinrepublic.com. So they're just giving it, and I'll link to all these news stories as well for you. So could Litecoin get up to $220? Yes, it could if Bitcoin price goes up. And it currently goes the way it's going just now. It's reached $100 already. Will it get up to the $220? I think so, eventually. And quite soon I would expect that to happen as well. Something's going on and it's starting just now. Something big is happening just now, and it might be the start of the big run up, the next bull run. There's just something going on just now. So we need to wait and see what it is. AT&T now accepts BitPay. So AT&T will now accept online bill payments through BitPay, a respected cryptocurrency payment processor. AT&T becomes the first major US mobile carrier to provide a cryptocurrency payment option to customers. We're always looking for ways to improve and expand our services, said Kevin McDormand, Vice President. We have customers who use cryptocurrency, and we're happy we can offer them a way to pay their bills with the method they prefer. This is big news as well. This is all culminating in really good news for Bitcoin, for the cryptosphere as a whole, and this could be the start, or what we're feeling just now. A lot of people are starting to get this feeling that something big is kind of bubbling under the surface. It's just bubbling away just now. Analysts, Bitcoin power players holding crypto with major rally ahead. BTC, XRP, Ethereum, Litecoin, stellar forecast. So talking about the forecast here. So CNBC's bullish crypto analyst and CEO of hedge fund BKCN, Brian Kelly, says miners who are powering the Bitcoin network are now holding BTC, as would anybody. Kelly tells CNBC's Fast Money that he expects increase in institutional adoption, along with the 2020 Bitcoin halving event, which will slow the creation of new Bitcoin to trigger a new crypto bull run. So this is leading up to 2020 as well, when Bitcoin is going to be halving as well. So that's going to be a big thing for Bitcoin. That's what led to the last bull run as well, or partly the reason why it led to the last bull run as well. So this kind of Brian Kelly is saying that the miners are actually holding Bitcoin now, which is what I would do as well if I was a kind of miner. Bitcoin WUNDERKInd launches new crypto micro investment app. So the 20-year-old so-called Bitcoin WUNDERKInd, Eric Feynman, yesterday launched a new app he claims will revolutionize the world of cryptocurrencies. One of the world's youngest Bitcoin millionaires, Feynman says the app gives regular people an easy on-ramp into the world of cryptocurrency, which is what we need. Well, increasing Bitcoin adoption is good, right? It certainly is, and Feynman's app hopes to do just that. In an interview with Cheddar to mark the launch, he explained how it solves one of the three main issues with the Bitcoin market, namely that it's still too difficult and complicated for regular people to get in. it is so right just now. Even people that have been in the space are still finding it hard and still asking the question, where do I store my Bitcoin? How do I store my Bitcoin? What am I going to do to keep it safe? And so they have to make it very, very easy, and that's one of the big problems to get in. So he's actually doing this just now. Eric Finman is releasing an app. Has released an app to kind of onboard the regular person into cryptocurrency. Coinbase opens DAI stablecoin trading to retail customers. And again, as I said, I'll put all the links in the description for you. So crypto exchange Coinbase will now let retail customers buy or trade the DAI stablecoin, so long as they don't live in New York. The exchange announced Thursday that it was adding DAI on its website as well as its Android and iOS apps, letting customers buy, sell, convert, trade or store the stablecoin. Good news as well from Coinbase. I'm liking Coinbase. A lot of people don't like it, but I do like Coinbase. Robinhood opens trading for 7 cryptocurrencies in New York. Robinhood, the popular stock and crypto investing app, has officially launched Bitcoin, Ethereum and other cryptocurrency trading in New York. Silicon Valley-based Robinhood received a BIT license from the New York Department of Financial Services and on Thursday opened access to crypto trading in the Empire State. So from the press release, currently you can invest in 7 cryptocurrencies in Robinhood. Crypto, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin and Dogecoin. You can also track price movements and use for those and 10 other additional coins as well. And that's it for the news. That's the wrap up. We'll go back to BTC just now and see what's happening with the Bitcoin price. 7,981. So we've been up to 8,000 before again. We've touched 8,047. As I said, I think we're going to get up to 8,400 for this weekend and possibly kind of break through that. And then that, if it gets through 8,400 and it stays there, then we're almost officially, it's an oxymoron, we're almost there for an official bull run call. And I think we've never been out of a bull run. If you look at the monthly chart, never been a bear run. There's never been a bear market. It kind of came down from 20,000 all the way down to here, but that's not really a bear market. And so this is on the monthly. It's still an exponential rise, and I still see it going much further than that as well. So Bitcoin, I think, is going to get up to 8,400 this weekend. That's my prediction. Very bold, I know, especially in this kind of volatile time just now. But there you go, I'm calling it just now. XRP, what's happening with XRP? I didn't know if we were going to get something there as well. But something big is happening this weekend. 4831, that's on the monthly. Doesn't look good on the monthly actually. But I predict kind of XRP is going to explode very, very soon as well. Very, very soon. As are a lot of other people. A lot of people hate XRP, and I personally like and love XRP. Cardano as well. Just have a look at Cardano, see what they're doing. 1024 at the moment. So there you go. Okay, that's the news. Hopefully I'm going to try and get some news stories done over the weekend, and if XRP explodes as well, I'll kind of do a live or something like that if I've got time, if I'm not out and about. But remember, if you want as well, you can join our premium program if you want to go in there. And there's a link down below for the premium program. You can get into a Telegram chat area. You've got 7 days left to join a premium. Then we're going to be closing the doors for it. Then we'll reopen them at the end of July for another 7 days, and then we'll close it again. So get in quick at this price and lock in this price as well if you want to join us in the premium. Okay, have a brilliant weekend, whatever you're doing. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.